What's up, people? What's up, people? What's up, people? It is your boy, MM2K, back again. Yes, we are back. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? We are back again with another episode. Yes, we are back. Oh, golly, let me turn that down. We're back with another episode of the Commission Podcast. With no further ado, I'm not going to sit here and do all these theatrics and all this other stuff. Let me introduce the panel to you. First and foremost, we got my bro, Project Storm. Storm, how you doing today, man?
I was good, man. We'll talk about it. You know what I mean? It's all about that deck.
Deck life.
Right.
Oh, man, that's funny. Hold on. Uh-oh. Charlie trying to get into... Hey, Charlie, we hear you, baby. Trying to get into the commission voice chat. We'll get you in here. Next up is the homegirl that ain't about that deck life. She's about decking mugs out. My homegirl, Snobunni Gaming. Snobunni, how are you doing today?
What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? I'm doing great. How is everybody? I've missed you guys. Where the hell have y'all been?
Absolutely.
Woo. I can't say nothing though, because my show's on hiatus too because of my dumb self. But anyway, what's up? Let's get this show going.
All right. And we got two special guests. Now, Tron, we're going to get her on. Tronny of the Sick Humor and King Fast Roundtable podcast. You know we can't leave her out. We're going to get her on. We got some technical difficulties. Tronny, we ain't forget about you, baby. But we got some special guests here. There's a guy that has decorum to him, that is professional. There's this other rabbit guy. He got something against the Steam Deck. I don't know what's wrong with him. But let me introduce to you the calm guy. My brother, my anime brother from another mother, Proper's Place. Proper, how you doing today, brother?
Yo, what's up? I think people will probably argue that calm part because I usually get, I over exaggerate a little bit, but yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good.
Good to have you, brother. Glad to. This is your second time here, man. So
second time on there, yeah.
It's an honor to have you, brother. But
third time I'm not a guest anymore.
No, exactly. Right. But hey,
I'm in your fridge without asking.
That's right. Going to get your own water, get some milk, whatever.
Facts. Now I got to introduce this guy. This guy that's trying to start trouble with my good brother Project Storm. Him and Snowbunny trying to team up on Storm. This is gonna be a hell of a show today. Nah, y'all know my brother. He's infamous. The infamous Doc. Doc, what's going on, brother?
What's up, Poppy? There's levels to this. Hey, we're about to get into some levels today. OLED all day. Hashtag OLED.
So get your boy, man. Get your boy. He's already starting the shenanigans.
I'm just gonna say this.
Yes.
I'm gonna say, if it's OLED with the your TVs and shit, okay. But if it's dealing with that damn Switch, let's not even talk about it, okay, y'all?
Oh man,
that shit still got me burnt, okay?
I see.
I'm a little crispy, okay? I'm a smidge crispy still, okay?
I see.
That's all right, Bunny. You'll have one, though. You'll have one.
I don't know, man. Seriously, I really don't fucking know. Why spend that $50 extra when it ain't giving me nothing for docked? I mean,
called those classic exclusives like Skyward Sword and Metroid.
But I don't play handheld.
Oh,
that's what
Metroid.
I'm telling you.
Yes, sir.
I play docked mostly, so that OLED screen ain't gonna do jack shit for me.
Wow. Okay.
Oh man, this is dang.
That an early tap out right there?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Or she just swinging at anybody. She's swinging at all the things moving.
What are we doing? What are we doing right now?
Okay, I hurt all feelings here.
This is the handicap match. Hold on now.
Facts. All right. Well, with that said,
Tronny needs to be let in, guys. That's all.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I don't know what's going on. Tronny got so many aliases. You know what I'm saying? The fans, they harass her so much and they follow her. She got to have different aliases. So we try and get her 300th alias in the Discord, y'all. We working on it, but we definitely want to have Tronny here.
I need to have a few of them, y'all.
Facts.
Just to fuck with people, but still.
With that said, hey, let's hurry up. Let's get to these topics. But before we get to these topics, we got to prove that we playing these games. So we're going to work in reverse order. Let's start with Dark Doc Doc Dark.
Damn, backwards, bro. You said it backwards. Damn.
Hey, bro, say that fast 5 times. We're going to start with Doc Dark, and we're going to ask Doc, what has been your favorite game that you've played this week?
Oh, without a shadow of a doubt, Halo 4 at 120 frames per second.
Ooh.
Lord Jesus,
wow.
Project Storm knows he likes that fast frame.
You know, like I got the 8K. Hey, listen, man, I did one better. I got the Master Chief Collection in 8K, 60 frames per second on my channel. You know what I mean?
And somehow you're gonna get the Steam Deck. Now I'm gonna let you breathe.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
You're gonna go from 8K to 800p. Come on now, Project Storm. Come on now.
We'll talk about it. You guys got to go around because we're not gonna make it around the panel.
We might not make it around the panel. They're playing something. They know they're playing something. Let's get into it.
Oh man, let's do
Hey yo, get back.
Did I not tell you? And then look, amidst all this madness, we're crazy enough to open phone lines today. Oh my God.
Oh. Yeah, Doc will be gone. See, that's the thing. He's gonna start everything up. He'll be gone by then, though. But that's
you're right,
man. Levels to this, y'all should already know.
Hey, yo, hey, my brother Proper, man. Forget all this madness, man. I'm so sorry, brother. If I would have known it was been like this, I would have warned you in advance. But brother, what you been playing,
no warning
man?
Needed. No warning needed. Well, I've been delayed. I know you said one game. I've been delayed. I'm supposed to have been already on New World for 2 days now. But I've been preoccupied. I will be on it after this. But my main thing right now is with my community playing the Among Us killer, Goose Goose Duck. We've been having some serious fun with that. We're trying to bring some popularity to that game because it definitely deserves it. So yeah, that's what we've been hitting up.
Hey man, I've been checking you out on that, and I don't know if people have been playing that version, but real quick, if you could tell us why you think that version is better than the name done slipped me already.
Among Us.
Among Us. So why do you think it's better than Among Us?
Well, I mean, because they are bringing things that Among Us should have brought. I mean, basically, the people who play Among Us, they're playing it with mods to make it fun, and they're like Town of Salem. If you're familiar with Town of Salem, where there's different roles. They've brought it to Goose Goose Duck. So there's a dodo involved. Like people who are regular crewmates in this game have things to do as well. So it doesn't make it boring if you're not the killer. There's also proximity chat in the game, which is not in Among Us unless you use mods. So that's a whole nother thing. So, I mean, it's just, you can fart in the game. I mean, if that's your thing, you know, that brings the extra little bonuses to it, you know. So, I mean, there's the customizations, the maps, they come out with, they showing out on Among Us because Among Us is like, oh, it took a couple of months, but we came out with these new colors. Goose Goose Duck came out with it the same day that they launched it. Just to show we got y'all beat.
We right there with y'all. Golly,
yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
Money, have you heard? I mean, I'm talking to Tron in the chat. Hopefully, I see that she friended me, but I'm not sure why we can't get.
I'm moved out.
Hey, Tronny, try to just hit commission, or where you at, Tronny? Type in the chat or something. Let us know what's up with you. All right, Snobunni.
What's up,
sweetie? What have you been playing? I mean, have you been? Are you that mad about the Switch OLED that you haven't played your Switch, or what's going on?
Actually, I haven't been playing anything. I haven't been playing my Switch or my PS4. I've been having some medical issues this week, so I haven't been playing. Like I've been on my PS4, but mainly that's just I've been watching like Netflix and shit on it, and then but sleeping because I've been taking like a lot of pain meds and sleeping a lot and stuff. So I haven't played anything in like the last couple weeks. Yes. It's okay though.
Hopefully
I got it. I'm gonna have a new doctor and a whole slew of fucking tests I'm probably gonna have to do.
Hey, I hear that, man. Shit. Get it right.
Yes. I'm already anticipating. But yeah, I haven't been playing anything. I've been getting my games because I collect physical. But I've been getting my games, but I haven't been really playing anything. And right now I'm about to hit up that PlayStation sale because they got a world builder that I want. So yes.
Okay. That's what's up.
You know me and my world builders.
Well, I'm hoping that you can get into gaming the way that you want to soon and that everything is resolved. We're gonna be praying for you, Snobunni. And then, but at least you still got your energy to yell out this young fella that I'm about to introduce. Last but certainly not least, Project Storm. We know you don't play no games, bro. Let's keep it real. That's all CGI. It's fake, right? So tell us
Yeah,
what game.
man.
But wait a minute. MM2K,
Uh-huh.
he hit us with on Saturday. I mean on
Uh-huh.
Sunday that he got rid of some TV, his great big juicy gravy one he just got. And I was like, hell is freezing over. And then he was like, but I'm getting my 8K. I was like, oh, okay, I understand now.
And then I took the 8K back, and then I got OLED C1, LG C1. You know what I mean? Big things, man. A lot of game features and all that. Check it out, y'all. You got to be, if we're gonna be out here talking about we playing these games and all that, we got to be having the displays to match that performance. That's all I'm saying now, because it turns the experience up to another level. But what have I been playing? I've been playing a whole lot of different games that bounce all over the place. Some people might think I'm not even a gamer, how I bounce all over the place these days. So last game I just got off of was Doom 2016 on Stadia, looking real PC like, and that's all I'm gonna say, man. There's nothing to really touch in Stadia when it comes to the streaming, cloud platforms, and all that services or whatever. It has it on lock. So that's where I just keep it right there for now. But of course, I have the PC with the 3080 in it and the Xbox Series X, and I do want to get my hands on the PS5. But for right now, it's been a combination of everything I just mentioned, man. Having a whole lot of fun with them too.
Word. I can dig it. Tronny, try now. I don't know if you can see it in the chat. Try now. I fixed the problem. I don't know what was up with Discord, why I wouldn't let you in. Make sure, hey, we don't know. Maybe Tronny, she could be the most upset out of them all. You know, that's why it's not trying to let her in.
Oh,
The
I
Discord.
see her. She's under Gravity Q. She's in the Gen game room.
Oh, is she? Okay, let me bring her down. I see her.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Tronny, I know there's 1,000 different rooms in here. Let me bring you down. And she's at it, but she's muted.
Hey!
So she got to unmute
Damn.
herself. with that said, all right.
Okay, here. I'm
Yo,
here.
what's up?
She's here, Tronny. What's going on, dude?
Man,
Hey, I don't know
What?
what happened. It took me to the browser version. Not
it,
the done.
it don't even matter. We just want to hear what you're playing and how you're doing. That's all.
Exactly. What you
Oh,
been
okay,
playing,
that's
Tron?
fine.
What? Pick one game, Tronny. Your favorite game that you've been playing the last week.
Oh man, that's a hard one. I haven't really been playing a lot, but the only game I've been playing a lot is the fighting game I bought, the Guilty Gear
Oh,
Strife.
okay.
Definitely heard of it.
Oh man, it's really good. Luckily, remember I told you I got into that game called Atir?
Mm-hmm.
Atir, I think that's how you pronounce it.
I'll
Well,
tell you.
it's
Yeah.
Atelier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just ordered 2 of the other games. So I'm trying to get a collection of it. I might get the ones for the Switch because one of them they no longer make it for the PS4 anymore, so they got it for the Switch.
Okay. Well, that's what's up. I was expecting to hear Genshin Impact, and I would expect you to pick that one, being that Aloy's about to come.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, Aloy? And she's free for the
Oh, she's
PS4
free.
and the PS5. Yeah, she's free. She
Yeah,
tells
if
me
you're
you guys.
above- I
20.
gotta play that game again.
Yeah,
Oh, well.
I think I'm about to pick that one up. I'm about to pick up Genshin. I've been playing around with that one too long. I'm gonna pick it
It's
up.
free
for
to
the fact.
play.
Got it on the Epic
Oh, it's
Game
free to
Store.
play?
It's free. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, Genshin
Yeah.
Impact is free
Yeah,
to
it's free.
play.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's a wrap. All right. Can you? Is it co-op, Tronny? Because if it's co-op, we're gonna have to do some
Yep.
co-op streams or something. It's
Yeah,
co-op.
it's co-op.
So there it is.
Yep.
I'll jump in.
Oh
Shit.
man, I don't.
Yeah, I
see-
got it on PS4.
Oh man, that's crazy, bro. All right, look, let's get into these daggone topics today. Glad that everybody is here. Thank y'all so much, panel, for being here. This is going to be a crazy session. And amidst all the fighting, hair pulling, and elbow biting, don't ask me where that came from, we're going to be taking phone calls. Yes, phone calls. With that said, let's get it started. The topic of the week. Now we're gonna start off calm because I'm gonna refer to my brother. My brother's gonna show y'all how to be professional before we let the wild kids loose. So I'm gonna refer to my brother from another mother, the anime brother, Proper's Place, about this Steam Deck. Proper, what are your thoughts on the Steam Deck? It's like blowing everyone's mind. It came out of nowhere. Everybody was angry at the the Switch Pro, not so Pro, OLED, and then this comes out, and now everybody's getting one. Question: Are you getting one? And what do you think about this hype behind the Steam Deck?
Well, I definitely understand the thing about the OLED. I don't have a Switch myself. I do plan on getting one finally that they came out with the Metroid, or they're coming out with Metroid, because I'm a big Metroid fan. It's one of my first major games that I played. So I do plan on getting a Switch now. I've held out because I was waiting on that. But I've heard a lot of the reviews from the people that I know that play Switch, and they weren't a fan of it, just because the same way I think Bunny was saying that it doesn't do anything when it's docked. I mean, it's not anything special when it's docked. So that's that. For me, the Steam Deck, yes, it's a must purchase for me as a streamer, because I have tons of games that I play and I don't have time to play them. And there's tons of games that I have to grind on. So when I'm not streaming, I could be away and I could be grinding out games. I could be at work on my lunch break and grind out a game that I'm streaming because I know I need to get to a particular part and I need to grind out some levels. I could do that away, from my PC. So for me, it's not the graphics. Though, like I said, I understand that part. I got the PC to play on the max graphics. I'm with my boy Project Storm. PC max race is a real thing. But when it comes down to the handheld part of it, it's more of me being able to play and get some things done away from New World just on Steam. I could play that on my handheld. Away from it's the same thing that we do when we talk about Stadia. We can play these games, away from the typical, sitting on our couch playing a console, or me playing on my PC, or whatever the case may be. It's something different, and I'm all for it. And plus, I heard all the different things that you're going to be able to do with it. I don't know if it's rumor or not, but I like it, so I'm definitely going to get it.
All right, so this is how we going to do this, because this is going to be a free for all, and I'm not getting in the middle of this. I got kids.
Don't try to figure out a time to shorten my time, bro.
I ain't gonna shorten your time.
Shorten my time up, man.
Oh no, we gonna let y'all go, because I got kids and I can't be getting beat up. All right. So I'm gonna just throw the red meat out there. I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna let my brother Storm go, and then whoever wants to go after Storm, that is y'all. Y'all just duke it out. Storm. Same questions to you, brother. You getting it? Again, I mean, I already know the answer, but for the people that are new to this conversation with us, are you getting it? And what are your thoughts on the hype altogether?
I'm gonna try to keep it as short as possible. That might be hard though. We got shout out to Tronny in the building, Bunny in the house, Doc Dark 1985. What's up, Tronny? You know how it's all love out here. But I feel like. How do you feel, Tronny, first of all, about that Steam Deck I'm at? That Steam Deck.
I'll wait until. I'll wait.
Hey, yo, shout out to Tronny. Hit that like button. Tronny ain't falling for his gimmicks. She ain't falling for his gimmicks. Hit that like button.
I'm drooling over here. I'm drooling.
I'm one of those people. I have a reason why. It's
it's all right. Trying to crush him.
It's sort of like I'd rather wait until I see there's more about it than just rumors, because rumors are the reason why a lot of games are just lacking behind right now, and I'm just man.
Hey, look, y'all. Tronny said, I had my electrolytes today. Y'all ain't tricking me on nothing. I'm waiting.
Side she's leaning towards my side, Bunny side.
I know what you're doing. Bro.
My side. I'm going.
Okay.
I'm going my side.
Okay.
Here's the reason why I saw I heard all the good stuff. So don't get me wrong. Right now I'm having trouble getting my Steam account back. I think it's been hacked or whatever. So I'm unable to get my old account. Well, don't worry about it. I only have one game on there I was playing anyways. So I can always make a new one. My issue right now is that's one of the issues I'm a little concerned about, because how easy that people now they got the handheld, they can do all kinds of stuff, and you don't know they're gonna go in your account so easily, like on the handheld. How secure is that handheld? That'd be the question. And what's the also other benefits are there going to be are there really going to be some limited limitations that you can actually do on there? Because I can say free for all, then all of a sudden we'll find out, this company will allow you to use anti-cheats and all this other stuff. You got to really think about that, because that's one of the things you got to really start thinking about, how these companies going to feel that people are bragging about online, talking about, oh, I can't wait to get this for free, get that for free. I'm like, dude, now you're just bragging about you're getting free because you're going to hack into it. That's one thing that people got to stop doing. When they bring something stuff like this, it makes me a little bit not very trustworthy of this product.
Now that right there, I
And
can get. Oh, go. I thought you was done. My bad. Go ahead.
oh no, I'm just saying, like, I can totally understand. Like, I hear people say, well, I could play my Xbox, I could play the Xbox on my on the Steam dock, their Xcloud or Game Pass, whatever you want to call it. But at the same time, I'm like, what happened to the phones? Everybody was bragging about the phones. Now we're talking about this. I'm like, well, phones and tablets are obsolete because of this.
Oh my God!
So,
Facts.
Oh man.
I know.
Facts.
I just
Let's
trying to
go,
get.
Tron.
Trying to go ahead. You got that. You got that. All right. Just tell me when you're
no.
done.
Yeah, it's things like that. It's just, the question is, are we really gonna sit here and just say, hey, I could play on this handheld? Okay, well, I could go play on my laptop. You're like, well, and you're like, well, why do I need a laptop? Why you need a laptop? Just go get that. And I'm just like, I had an argument about that. It's kind of like, what?
Facts.
Man.
I don't
It's
know where you got
pretty
Tronny from, but I'm glad you got her.
Come on, man.
Hey yo, hey Storm, you did this to yourself. You gave her the floor.
No,
You gave her the floor.
Tronny might, and Bunny's gonna get hers, but see, Tronny is nice. She's the nicest on the panel, but she'll say what she got to say. I wanted to hear Tronny first because me and Doc, when we get into it, I don't know. I don't know about the rest of the show. I'm telling y'all now.
Also, I was looking at. Oh, go ahead, Bunny.
No, go ahead, Tronny.
Oh, well, I think the best thing to understand this one, the Switch right now, we like I said, there's a lot of things I'm questioning about that one too, because I saw, like, I think Bunny, I think you're the one who talked about, like, the streaming and stuff. Like, there's no way to stream on the Switch.
I mean, you have to, in order to stream the Switch, you have to get a capture card. Then you have to connect it to a PC. You have to have a capture card and a PC to stream from the Switch.
Yeah, and that's, or your laptop, whatever how you do it is kind of
PC,
like
laptop, yeah, but you have to have it in order to stream from the Switch.
Yeah, and that's one thing I was really disappointed about that. She brought that up. I was like, dang, all this, new enhancement, well, pretty much a screen, and it put a new little, like a stand for it and all this stuff, but you cannot give us the option to go on Twitch, YouTube, or others, streaming sites.
You can watch
like
it on YouTube, but you can't stream directly from the Switch.
Yeah, that's kind of silly. And also, I don't know, maybe Nintendo might change their mind. Maybe they might change their mind if they see this device. Now, this is one thing I'm gonna say positive. If they see this device start booming and start going on streaming, you think Nintendo will change their mind and add that feature to it? Instead of making us pay more just for that.
It's too close to launch for them to change up the design of it. Remember, this thing drops on the same day as Metroid, which would be October 8th.
They did that on purpose, by the way.
Yeah,
they did that intentionally, by the way.
Get into a Storm. Let's hear it. What happened?
Come on, man. It's all right. It's all right.
Because don't try to hide. Don't try to hide in the sewers like a Ninja Turtle. Come on out. We want to hear what you got to say.
Whole show and all that. We just gonna say what we gotta do and go. I understand all that, man. But so what I'm gonna say here, though, real quick, right? I heard a couple points. I was like, what happened to the phones? Tronny asked. All the phones and other devices people got hype about. Well, see, when you got a device like this, man, this thing is 3 times bigger than most phones out there. You know what I'm saying? So people don't really have to squint to read text. You know what I mean? It's going to have this automatic scaling for the people who do want to see their text on a small form factor device like this. And I want to start by really saying this, and I'm going to pass it on. I'm going to pass it on to Doc. I ain't going to go too deep into it. I want to hear what Doc got to say because, see, Doc may have to roll a little early. So listen.
Okay.
On the website, it says the Steam Deck is the most powerful, full-featured gaming handheld in the world. Doc Dark should know about that, man. He should know about that. There's levels to this. So I want to say this, and I ain't sounding like Cowboy out here. Shout out to Cowboy, by the way, man. This is right here is real talk, man. This is real talk because, see, I thought my brother Doc could appreciate what this meant as far as mobility and portability, as you know, when it comes to gaming, man, especially at the highest level that you can game. I ain't talking about just resolutions. I'm talking about tweaking settings and stuff like that. Doc he has a PC, man. This is my dude right here. First of all, I got to let people know.
All love.
That don't mean that we can't disagree.
That's
Come
right.
on, man. So listen, Doc. I just want to point this out one more time, man. It's the most powerful, featured gaming handheld in the world, man. That's what it's going to be. Now, with that being said, it's going to be able to do a lot of things. Tronny brought up, you know, a concern about streaming. Well, with USB 3.0 ports included, you probably could plug your Elgato capture card right up in the slot and just get it going, just like you could a laptop or anything else, right? So we're talking about the portability, the flexibility, and all that stuff. Now, I heard Proper mention docking and stuff like that earlier, and you know, Bunny and Proper was talking about the dock. But see, here's the thing, man. When you got to look at the site. The site tells it all, man. You're going to be able to do up to 4K 120 and 8K 60 with HDMI 1.4. So there's going to be connections and options to this thing that's gonna allow all gamers to take advantage of it. Whether you're a handheld gamer, mobile gamer, or a full-fledged PC enthusiast, you're gonna get something out of this device when it comes to the dock and all this stuff. And then they're gonna let you use other docks. They're not even just trying to get over on you by just using a proprietary. They're gonna let you use other docks, man. So here's the thing. Cloud streaming. We into that. Me, Proper, Doc, MM2K. We all into the cloud streaming and stuff like that, right? You're gonna be able to do that too with no problem because it's a PC. It's just a handheld PC. I don't understand how anybody can't get behind the idea of it being a handheld PC. It's out there. Yeah, I'll play Halo Infinite on it. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Thank you very much. I'll play Halo Infinite on this device, man. So I don't understand the logic, Doc. I'm gonna pass it to you though, bro.
Hold on. Can I say something? Can I say something? And I'm gonna give it to whoever wants it next. My bro just shadow boxed with the best of them. Please don't let him get away and tap y'all like that.
I want to say it's the most powerful in the world, man. We used to hearing that around here, man.
All right.
Yo.
Can I? Oh, Bunny said she had something. Go ahead, Bunny.
Oh, I just had one question to ask. You said streaming and stuff for it. My question is with this system, do you have to have it docked to stream?
Probably wherever the ports are, that's where you're going to be able to plug them into the port. Now, CPU could be limited. I don't know. We got to see what this thing is capable of. I heard that it's been upgraded a little bit. They came back and tweaked some specs, Bunny, but I'm sure you're going to be able to stream at 1080p on this device. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like,
what I'm saying is like with
you
the
have
Switch.
to have a dock to go live.
With the Switch, you have to. The only way you can stream from the Switch
But see,
is
the
docked.
Switch is outdated. I mean,
That's what I'm asking.
Oh my God!
I'm asking. Can you just stream it while you're playing handheld? That's the only thing I'm asking.
I think you will be able to because you know why? Like Tronny said, Tronny brought up these phones and she got me thinking. You can stream from your phone. You know what I'm saying? So why wouldn't you be able to stream from the Stream Deck? People got to stop playing with me out here, man.
Yeah, that's the only thing I was asking. I wasn't being a smart ass right now, but I was just asking.
Hey, buddy, I know what you're saying, but you got to see, people got to look at this, right? If you can stream from your cell phone, you mean to tell me you can't stream from the Stream Deck? I mean, the damn Steam Deck, and I want to call it the Stream Deck because people are going to be doing a lot of streaming on it. But listen, it's a PC. I think people are forgetting what PCs can do. I think some people have, and I don't want to say this the wrong way, man. I think if you've been using PCs every day, you know the capabilities of them. If you could stream, like you can stream Netflix and all this stuff on PCs, it's just a handheld PC. That's all. they're not talking about limiting this whole thing to make it like on the level of the Switch. So when we talk about the Switch, man, like potential wise, specs wise, and all this stuff, it's blowing the Switch out of the water. I mean, let's just be for real about it.
Wow.
What was that last thing you just said?
blowing the Switch out of the water, man. Specs wise.
Wow. Who's gonna take that? Who's gonna let him get away with that? Y'all gonna let him get away with that?
I mean, he's. Go ahead. Go ahead. Can I go? I go. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother. Because I know you got to roll early.
Double D, go.
Okay, all right. So here we go. So this is to Proper and Project Storm. What you guys are failing to realize is, especially from hearing you guys talk, you guys aren't the typical normal PC gamers, especially you, Project Storm. Like, you are willing to actually go from playing at 8K to then playing on the cloud on your cell phone and stuff like that. So you're used to this. The typical PC master race player is playing with his left hand all cramped up with the WAD keys and playing with his hand on a position on a very precise freaking mouse, ready to destroy anything that comes in his way. And for them to be capping like they're gonna go ahead and purchase this thing and actually use it, I have no doubt that PC master race are actually gonna buy this thing. But as far as them actually using this, I highly think they're not gonna use it. So then I asked myself, who is this thing really for? Who is this thing really for, right? And I see people saying, people like to talk about this is a good entry for people to get into PC gaming. So what you're telling me is that somebody's going to buy this thing and then out of nowhere, they're going to start buying games on Steam when they've never bought games on Steam. That's a negative. Again, stop the capping. I actually purchased one of these things, but I honestly don't even know if I'm really going to use it. And for me, you're absolutely right. I do like the cloud. So I am okay attaching a Razer Kishi to my cell phone and using Google Stadia because it runs flawlessly. You've done plenty of tests on your channel. It runs flawlessly. It's perfect. And then the seamless transition between the PC, I don't even have to dock it. I already got the Google Chromecast already connected to my TV. And if I want to play on my PC, I don't even have to connect anything to it either. I literally just transition. What really bothers me is that everyone wanted to kill mobile gaming, but now that this thing comes out, mobile gaming is awesome because you can download the game right to it. Well, if Stadia works for you, you don't even have to worry about that. Now, I do want to believe the people that say that Stadia doesn't work for them, that they've tried it. But even shout out to my dude, Cowboy. This dude was playing Stadia at a lake. I've been playing Stadia at a laundromat. So again, when I look at this thing, I'm gonna get it, but I don't know if I'm actually gonna use it. And when I look at my Steam library, so I'm looking at my Steam library right now, and I don't have a huge Steam library. I only have 124 games, right? None of these games will I prefer to play on this thing versus playing on my actual PC, because again, the higher frame rates. If I'm going to play on PC, I'm going to want the best of the best. That's why Nintendo's so good at what they do, is because if you want to play Zelda, there is no better version of Zelda. You have to play it on the Switch. That's what it is. There is no better version. Every single thing that you're going to play on this Steam Deck, there's going to be a better version, a better way to play this thing, and it's going to be on your PC. And that's the problem I have with the Steam Deck. Will it succeed? Will it sell? Sure. But how much is it going to be used? I don't know. I'm still getting one, but that's the only thing I have.
Oh my God! Oh my God! I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Give me time.
I gotta go. My bad. Hey, you guys.
You gotta go. Hey, yo! He just dropped the bomb and said, "Pick up the pieces. Pick up the pieces."
He threw Proper in there and he had to skate out, man. That's all.
Shout out to Doctor.
Go down.
Email me.
Okay. Go ahead.
No, real quick, homies. So listen, real quick, and I'm gonna pass it, man, because I don't want to take over the show. All right, so here we go, man. Steam, you talked about people that the fact that we had Steam sales all the time, Doc. You ever heard of Steam sales, bro? Like, this is what I'm saying for a new PC gamer, a gamer who can never afford that PC because it cost it too much damn money, man.
Real quick though, just one thing. I just want you and Proper to tell me if I'm right or if I'm wrong. Aren't you guys a different type of PC gamer? The fact that you guys can go from the elitist type of playing a game and then downgrade.
No, because see, we're gamers with a G. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me break something down so the world can know, man.
Actually, I have a question too.
Hey, listen, all right, Tron. So listen, gamers don't give a damn about all that because gamers can shift the dynamics and all that. We could change courses at any given time. And we can go to something like a Switch if we want to and play those exclusive games. We could go down to our mobile phone and play Call of Duty Mobile or whatever because we're real gamers. You heard what I'm saying? So I feel like I'm calling out everybody when I say this right here. If you can't understand that, then what are you?
Let Proper get in real quick, because Doc let Proper get in, because Doc took some shots at him too. Golly, go ahead.
Yeah,
brother.
I did get some shots taken at me, but let me let you know. And I mean, I really just give it to Project Storm because he is hitting the nail on the head. But I got my superpower PC so I could stream to my community at a higher level. It's not for me. I'm not into the whole how many FPS, frames per second I can get. I'm not about that. Like I said, the reason I'm getting it is so I can grind my 400 games that I have on my Steam. Woo! I can grind it away from my PC because I do spend a lot of time out of my house. I do travel. I do work a lot. I do a lot of things. So for me, yes, it's very much worth it. And I am a gamer with a capital G because it's not about the how much graphics I'm getting out of it. If I could play the game at a pretty good quality, that's me though. I'm not everybody else.
Exactly.
I'm not you. I'm not everybody else.
That was exactly my question.
I'm going to get quality out of it, and that's because I'm not going to buy something I'm not going to use. First of all, so for me, yeah, I'm going to use it. I'm going to use the hell out of it because I'm spending more time away from my PC than I am in front of my PC, and I can get my game on. You know what I'm saying? That's the same reason I got the Stadia.
So you agree?
More time out.
So look again. The question is: you agree that you're not the typical PC gamer?
Oh, I'm very much, but I'm not what you're talking about with the WASD. I got my own I got the Razer Tatars. I don't even play with my keyboard. I have the gamepad on my hand and an MMO mouse with 12 buttons on the side on my other hand. So no, I'm not the typical PC gamer.
Exactly.
I'm a little bit more involved than that.
Okay,
but there are games, and I would probably say it's almost half and half that I do play with controller. Because I'm about to be playing the new Dynasty Warriors that's coming out next Tuesday. You don't play that keyboard and mouse. And I'll be able to play it on Steam Deck. And I'll be able to level my characters when it comes out. So yes, it's definitely worth it. It's 100% worth it because my stream is not going to care about seeing me level. I can level off stream, get on stream, and do the story mode after I've already leveled and buffed my character up a little bit.
Y'all got my brother Proper wound up, man. Hey, yo, hey, Bunny, you got some dynamite you about to drop. I can hear it right now. Go ahead, sweetheart. And then Tronny.
Well, Storm, you're saying you're a gamer with a capital G and going this, that, and all that, but why don't you have a Switch?
Oh my God! Oh
you
my
God!
I already dropped mine on the Switch.
I mean,
Goddamn audio.
Oh no!
Hey, Bunny.
Oh no!
Hey,
No,
Bunny. Hey, Bunny.
Hey, Moss, technical difficulties out there. hey, check this out. Hey, 1 second. Well, I got an answer for that.
With a J now.
See, Doc, you should know because there's levels to this, man. You definitely knows what I'm about to say right here. Watch he say facts. Hey, you know what, Bunny? One thing about the Switch is that Nintendo backs that shit. And you know what Nintendo does? They keep giving me 720p every generation. That's why I don't have the motherfucking Switch.
But
I don't have time for it. Hey, listen, hold up. But the fact that they didn't want to change. Now, listen what I'm saying. The fact that they don't want to change, that's what I'm tripping about. The fact that they don't lower them prices all the time, like even Stadia with the Stadia Pro sales give us better deals than the Nintendo Switch and all that, man. I'm hearing that the HD remake of this and that is coming at $60. It's some things I don't like about Nintendo. The fact that they didn't even give me an option to go up to 4K, knowing it's 2021. That right there is the reason. Now I'm bringing it around full circle. I'm bringing it around full circle.
But now you're saying that because you don't have a choice. You just say because you don't have a choice that you're not going to get it. I mean, but here's the thing. You're up here talking about the 720p and this, that, and the other. But when you look at the Steam Deck, when you play it in handheld, which is the main thing that everybody's getting it for is to play it in handheld. You're only going to be at 1280 by 800p.
Moss, can you help brother out, man? You can't pull up the website, can you? Can you pull up the website when we talk about them dock features and everything?
Oh, yeah, I got it right now.
I didn't say docked.
You're not
said
putting it down.
handheld.
Okay, so
Go ahead, buddy.
listen, we're
Tag
talking
team,
flex.
tag
Hey,
team,
wait a minute. Hold
tag
on,
team.
hold on. We're talking flexibility, right? To be able to give me the option to switch. They ain't giving me the option to go 1080p. Barely
Just
doing that.
did, but
No,
you, but you just said
I know. I'm
1080p
talking
is
about.
docked on the
I'm at
Switch.
14.
But you
I'm
just,
at 1440, not 1080p.
I mean,
Because
but what
do
I'm saying is
1440p.
you're
Bunny is what I
saying
meant.
that you're a hardcore G and a gamer with a capital G,
Hey,
but you ain't even sitting up here getting a Switch, and there's games you want to play on the Switch.
hey,
I
listen,
sit here and be a hypocrite
Hey,
about
hey,
it.
forget all that. Hey, forget that. Forget that. Hey, guess what I didn't do? I didn't build a library of them bullshit ass titles. You know why? Because I got a Switch library though, ready to go. I didn't build a Switch library because I'm done with Nintendo shenanigans, man. I'm the type of consumer where I want options. I got that on the Series X. I can get that with the PS5. I can go down to play at 1080p if I want to. You see what I'm saying? I can go back up to 4K if I want to. So the Switch, that's why the Steam Deck's more appealing in the first place, because I have the option to go up to 8K 60 if I want to, money docked. But I can play on the go, like Proper was saying, on that small form factor screen that don't have to be OLED, but it got that anti-reflective coating and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Still
we
at
can
12,
go
and you're wait a minute, and you're still at 1280 by 800p.
It don't matter because it's a small form factor screen.
And you're not, and you
Don't
don't
let this
have
happen
an OLED
live on
screen.
air, Jesus.
I'm just trying to tell y'all.
Woo.
Hey,
I mean, you
telling you
looking
right
at the
now,
same
when
thing
it comes to
in the
Yeah.
Switch
pixelability,
without an
when
OLED.
I thought
when
Bunny
it
was
comes
sick. She
hey,
sound well. She sound well. Go ahead, Bunny. She cured. She is cured.
you really want to turn pixel density. We ain't got to play no games out here, man. You know, on a smaller screen. That's why people play mobile games and say it looks good. It looks good enough for me. Pixel
No,
density,
no,
look it up,
don't do
man.
that.
That's
My
for it.
phone is a 1440p screen. Come on. If my
And
phone went to
I got it, and
720,
I just got the Samsung
I'll
Galaxy.
be right back, y'all. But keep it going, and let Tronny get into it.
Listen. So I'm gonna pass the mic to somebody else. I ain't gonna take over, man. Bonnie had a good point, but I think I came back
I'm
and,
finished my
and
point
countered.
because I was curious about that.
Hey, you know what, Bonnie? You tried to get at me though, but I think I came back and clarified what I meant. You know what I'm saying? Nintendo, I feel a certain type of way. That's why I don't have that. I don't have the Sega Genesis and all the retro consoles either, because you move on from the bullshit sometimes. That's all.
I
You
don't have
move on.
I don't have retro consoles either. I get rid of all my consoles every time I get a new one.
Well, I
When
got them all on my arcade behind me, but I could tell you this in regard, and I'm gonna back Storm up on this because I feel him on that, because Nintendo, and you got to be real. You said you were disappointed in the OLED, and Nintendo. I think they fall too much on. They got IPs that people want to play, and that's it. And so they bank on that.
Hence why you're getting it for Metroid. Hence why you're getting it for Metroid.
I agree with you. I am. That's the only reason I'm getting it. Like, there's other games that I would like to play, but at the same time, the quality the quality of what they're putting out on their actual console, they could do better. But they're banking that people are going to get their product anyways, regardless of what they do, and they can save money. It's a business thing. They can save their money by not putting that stuff out, and people are going to buy the product because people want to play Zelda, they want to play Mario Kart, they want to play all those games. Metroid, they want to play it. So why would they need to put the money out when people are going to buy it anyway so they can play those IPs?
Absolutely.
Let me ask this question.
I agree with that.
Hold on. Let me ask this question. I just want to hear from everybody. Do you guys think this Steam Deck is going to outsell the OLED Switch?
Hell no. Hell no. Who thinks that?
Let's go. Put your money where your mouth is. Do you think the OLED is going to outsell the Steam Deck?
No, sir.
No. Okay. Project says no. Okay. Go ahead.
I'm not sure, because it depends on how many people they bring in, the new people. Like, some people are seeing the OLED screen and they're fucking happy as shit about it. Me, I already have a Switch, so I'm sitting here like, it's not giving me anything. So for the people who would normally upgrade for things like this, and this is quite a few people I know who already got a Switch, we're not upgrading to it. So it all depends on how many people, new people they can draw in.
So you think the Steam Deck is going to outsell it?
I don't know. It's hard to say, because most people who play on PC, like on Steam and stuff, their backup side bitch console is a Switch already.
That's what I was going to go into all that.
So I'm not sure if they're going to want to get their Steam Deck portable also, because it's tricky to say. It's really tricky to
Let,
say.
us do this because we got about 15 minutes and I know Doc got to roll in a little bit and I definitely want to get his input on the next topic. So did anybody else not get a chance to chime in? Tronny, Proper, did anybody else got any final thoughts before we move on? I wish we could do this the whole damn show, but because my brother's leaving, we got to wrap it up shortly.
We'll come back to it.
Okay. All right, we'll come back to it. All right, so go ahead, Tronny. What you about to say, dear?
When we come back to it, I do have something else to say about it.
Okay, yeah, we'll come back to it because we'll be here. Proper, you'll be here with us too, right? After the hour.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, cool. All right, good. We're gonna come back to. Whoa, my God, I needed some insulin after that one. My sugar was at a.
I was about to say I need a shot. Go ahead, go get that shot, Eric.
Oh Jesus! Oh,
get that shot.
I wasn't ready for this.
Go get that shot.
Yeah, he saved that real quick.
Yeah, he did.
Hey, let's get anyway, let's move on to the next topic at hand, a next fiery topic. And I know my brother Doc Dark has been chomping at the bit for this one. PlayStation versus Xbox. We have a situation, y'all, and I'm gonna start off with Proper, then we're gonna go to Doc, and then the rest of the panel can chime in whenever y'all want to. We have a situation, y'all, where Xbox finally won an NPD. I tried to do some research. I think the last NPD that they won was 2017, or 2017, and I think the last time they beat PlayStation before this was 2019, because I think there was a time that the Switch was 1, Xbox was 2, and PlayStation was 3, the PlayStation 4 that is. So Xbox One NPD, and I was off the heels of E3, even though the NPD people, Matt Piscatella, said, I don't know if I can attribute E3 to it because there might have been a limited supply of PlayStation, whatever. But then on the heels of that, PlayStation 5 hits 10 million. And you know what our good brother Peter Moore, formerly the head of Xbox, the head of the soccer team, and then the head of Sega, said that the first console to reach 10 million wins the generation. So Doc, Proper, we're going to start with Proper first. Proper, what are your thoughts on this? Do you think that the competition's just heating up, or do you believe in Peter Moore's old adage, is it already done?
I mean, between the two, it's really just down to, it's down to technology. Who's bringing the technology? That's why the two has been flipped. I think Xbox has been pulling out some new stuff that people have been following a lot. Once they came out with the Game Pass, everybody else is coming out with their version of Game Pass, one way, shape, or form. So it's all about who's coming up with the thing that's better for their consumers, and what's bringing that out, and that's what's going to get the person to their first. I don't know if the first what did you say, 10 million?
First to 10 million.
Yeah, I don't know if that's going to necessarily do it, but it's always going to be who's going to come out with the latest and greatest technology that's going to be convenient and what's better for us as gamers when we look at it. Because I was done with console, but the Xbox Game Pass, I got that. Xbox is getting my money. You know what I'm saying? So it's things like that. So it just really depends. They're finding more ways to grab people that are not typically an Xbox gamer, which not trying to go back to the Steam Deck. It's the same thing. People are not typically a PC gamer. It's giving them an option to still play those kind of games. So it's people who are the different companies. If you notice, they're trying to branch out and reach people who are not currently playing on their product.
Got you.
So that's how I feel.
Doc, what are your thoughts on this, man? Is the race over? Is it time to pack up and go back to PlayStation for you, brother, or what's going on? Has it just begun?
Well, listen, first I want to say I didn't know Proper liked Xbox, so now everything he said about the Steam Deck is true. I agree with you.
All of a sudden, boo this man.
I'm about to pre-order another Steam Deck just because Proper said all that nice stuff about Xbox. So here we go, so I can play at 800K. Yeah, but here we go. This is no cap. This is just honest. The fact that Microsoft right now is competing with no quote unquote new exclusive AAA titles right now should cause a little bit of fear to Sony, because these games are going to start coming out. These exclusive games are going to start coming out. So the fact that Microsoft with the Xbox has been competing neck and neck, at least for that last month that they won, right? That should cause a little bit of concern in Sony's eyes. Not the Sony fan base, because I don't like talking about numbers, because I don't own stock in Microsoft or Sony, so I really don't care how well each one of them sells. But as far as the companies themselves, they should be looking at each other. And what I always say on my channel is, listen, Microsoft, in my opinion, lost last generation, and they saw that they lost it, so they switched the game up. And you can't get mad at them for switching the game. Instead of trying to compete, they just switched the whole game up. They said, we're going to be extremely consumer friendly, to the point where you really don't need to buy an Xbox. That's crazy, right? You don't need to buy an Xbox, yet it outsold last month, right? So you don't need to buy an Xbox, which means that people are buying an Xbox because they want to buy an Xbox. You need to buy a Switch if you want to play Metroid. You need to buy a Switch if you want to play Zelda. You need to buy a PlayStation if you want to play Spider-Man, if you want to play Ratchet and Clank, right?
Yeah.
You literally do not need to buy an Xbox, yet it's still selling well. And again, once these exclusive titles start coming out, that's when we're going to see the huge shift. So yeah, Sony right now is still outselling very well, right? But the fact that it's still in the race, I think PlayStation needs to look at it. And to be honest with you, I've said this plenty of time, all Sony has to do really is stop listening to their fan base that says paying $70 for a game makes sense, and start tweaking their PS Now and make it more consumer friendly, and you'll see how Sony could easily compete, you know?
Hey, Tronny, I know you chomping at the bit, babe. I'm gonna get to you. We gonna let these Xbox fanboys get it out of their system first. Hey, Project Store. I mean, no offense, y'all, but Project Store. What do you say about this? You think it's over, or you think that the heat has just begun?
I tell you what, I have been on record saying that, man. Yes, I felt that way when whoever reaches 10 million first, whoever, like Sony is just gonna, this is what they do. They move units, man. Every generation, that's what they do. They've been doing it. I don't see a reason for that to stop right now. Last time I checked, people were still looking for the PS5s. There was Series X still on shelves and stuff in my local stores. You know, like people are looking for both consoles, but not at the high clip that they're looking for the PS5, bro. So if we look at the whole trajectory, you know, for the future of these consoles, man, it's gonna be PlayStation all day. I don't even think Doc disagrees with that one. I'm talking about really though. I don't think Doc disagrees with that. Now, that said, I see Xbox moving more units worldwide than they've ever done. I could definitely see that because of Game Pass. And that's why I have Game Pass Ultimate. You know what I mean? I could take full advantage of that. And now you add the cloud to that, you know, and I don't want to go back to the Stream Deck, the Steam Deck, because I can stream from this deck. I'm going to call it the damn Stream Deck half the time. Y'all might as well get used to it, right? But think about this for a minute, y'all. And I know we're not going back to that MM2K, but I want to say this, and I know we moved on so nobody else can counter. I like that part. So I'm going to say this, right? Halo Infinite. Hey, look, let me tell y'all something. What I do with Google Stadia right now is I set that thing to 4K 120. Why do I do that? Well, it makes everything look better. I can set up a 4K stream, and the 120 hertz makes everything feel more fluid. Anybody with a PC can tell you that. Once you set that thing to a higher refresh rate, everything you play on it feels better, right? So, Xcloud, up to 8K 60, Bunny. You know what I'm saying? Who came at me, and my mom just called me like, why you let her do you like that? But here's the thing. Up to 8K 60, I could set on the Stream Deck dock, the Steam Deck dock or whatever, and I could be utilizing the Steam Deck the same way I do my current native build that I built myself with a 3080 in it, yo. The potential is crazy. But look, I'm gonna leave it right there, man. I just want to throw that in. We can go in the movie.
But you know you're not gonna do that. You're not gonna play the Steam Deck docked over your 3080. Come on,
I'm playing.
Actually, said he's gonna play when he's on break.
That's the thing I need to talk about.
I gotta shut you down and say this.
Nah, Proper actually say he's gonna play while he's on break at work. That makes sense. But you tell me you're gonna be sitting next to a 3080 and you're gonna be playing with this Steam Deck docked? Come on, man.
They can't help themselves. They can't help themselves.
Hold up,
okay, I will say this one.
Hold up, Johnny. He's gonna say word. Yeah, All right, Doc. I got a 38 in my PC right now with a 10700K, and don't I play the hell out of Google Stadia more so than that?
Yeah, because you have Stadia, which is different than a Steam Deck. Steam Deck is literally Steam. So why
But
would
I'm
you?
just telling you, Stadia is not on the level of my powerful PC build, my native hardware. But yet I still play Stadia more than anything else, and I got the Series X right here, looking real good, by the way. You know what I mean?
So you seriously gonna dock this thing and play it?
Why wouldn't I, Doc? That's the whole allure of the whole thing. This is the foresight that they had. Nintendo can't touch this. This is what my problem was. So Bunny got at me. She got at me, but I'm gonna get it back before the show is over.
Man.
She got at me. Charles and them in the chat laughing at, making fun of me and everything. I feel some type of way. So you got to think about that, though. I don't want to get back to the Steam Deck. I tell you, Doc, when you leave, man, you're gonna be hearing from me, bro. But you're gonna have to come back in. You're gonna have to come back in and help anybody that tries to step up to me when I get on my way too.
I bet.
Hey, go ahead, try it.
Okay. So real quick, so the allure for you is not the mobile aspect of this thing.
It's a combination, the flexibility, Doc. That's why I threw them words out there: flexibility, portability, all that stuff. The fact that it's a PC, my bro. People keep overlooking the fact that you can use Windows, Excel, whatever you need to do. You ain't got to go to your PC. You don't need to drive home.
Hold on. Right now, this thing doesn't even have mobile data, right?
Hey, listen, man.
Right? No, does it have mobile data?
I don't know.
No, it doesn't. You can only play it via Wi-Fi.
Okay.
So you got to download your game while you're home, and whatever you have downloaded, that's the only thing you're playing on the go. So how good is it really to be playing it mobile?
Hey, Doc,
Stadia, whatever I load up on Stadia, I'm playing. So don't compare Stadia to this thing, bro.
Hey, look, if it has Wi-Fi, there's still. Hey, listen, there's some.
He didn't even call it by name. He said this thing. He didn't even call it by name.
You can play it offline. You can play it offline as well.
You can play it offline, but you got to download that game. So let's say you're somewhere.
Before the official details will come out, man. Then I'll holler at you when the official details really roll out closer to launch, bro.
You know what I mean? You want to tell me they have not rolled out the details right now?
When they add,
it's overhyped. That's why my video says it's overhyped. Everyone's so excited about this thing. We don't know nothing about this thing.
We can't even talk about. Hey, look, this Stream Deck is so powerful that it's taking over a PlayStation debate. I'm gonna just let it go. Y'all do y'all thing. Go ahead. Just do it. Just do it.
Okay. I really want to talk about like the whole thing. I think Sony. Like I said, I don't look at about NPDs. I don't care about any of that stuff. I'm just like, right now, I just want to see some games rolling in. That's all that matters, because I can't spend time worrying about how much Microsoft is, and Sony doing this, because they're benefiting from themselves.
That's true.
As gamers, we're just rolling with, we're doing what they say. And that's what I'm looking at when, everybody's getting like, oh, they're the winners. There's no winners or losers. Either that you got the games or you don't. That's how I see it. And I feel like that's the reason why I just like look at people. You go on not Twitch, but you go on Steam. Not Steam. Sorry, guys. If you go on Twitter, because kind of like both of them. If you go on Twitter, that's all people argue about. People are attacking each other over this stuff. It doesn't even make any sense. These companies are actually laughing at them. No company is customer friendly. I don't believe in that customer friendly crap. Because I work in retail, I ain't customer friendly at times because I get tired of people all the time. I'm nice to you when you're nice to me, but don't come up here acting a fool and think you're going to get something for free. I think that's one thing when I don't believe in people say, "Oh, Microsoft is customer friendly." No, they're doing what they're supposed to. Is take your dang money. They had to sit there and probably had to like sacrifice. Pretty sure they had to sacrifice a lot of their plans to make sure their investors get their half, because we're only going by what the top is saying. We're not going by what they're really going by consumers. They're going by what they think we want. And that's what I had to sit here and think about all the time. Like, these are corporations. They're not here for our best interests. They're just here for our pockets. That's it.
Yeah, but as a smart consumer like us, you know what I'm saying? We know this going in when we throw our money down. We just want to be entertained. So You know,
But
and that's why
that's
it's worth
when
it to some people, and that's why we had console wars and all this stuff sparking out there. Trying to, you hit a good
I mean,
good
console
topic
wars
right
were
there.
okay. I think there's a difference between console wars and just console bullying. Because right now, I'm seeing people just bully more than actually have a little goofy console wars. 'Cause I remember console wars back then was just simple little argument back and forth, but we still played the same games. We still go to people's houses, and I remember going with my friends with the controller. Hey, y'all play your game? You talk about your new what was it, Sega, or we'll
Yeah,
go
yeah,
in there with Nintendo. And back then, we didn't go all the what we're doing now. It's
Yeah,
getting
but
to a point personal.
she's
people
right.
care though.
Yeah, because the problem is sometimes the Sony ponies don't get their hay, and then their
Oh
hooves get
man.
stuck, and then they get really
Oh
mad.
man. Hey yo.
But
Hey, don't let him get away with that.
No,
Please, I don't have nothing to do with that
well, I
statement.
can't get mad over the word pony. I mean, grown men calling each other ponies and stuff is
Well,
kind
now
of
they
weird.
moved on. They
Anyway.
Pegasus, all that.
Pegasus, yeah,
hey,
I
Pegasus.
can't even make
Hey,
fun
I'd
because
rather
I
go by Pegasus, man, than a
more pro.
pony.
all right, but here's my whole thing on the MPD thing. Okay. The only thing MPDs show is a company has a product that people want. Okay. Let's cut through the bullshit about graphics and power and this, that, and the other. Okay? Because what it boils down to is the games. Okay? What's the point in having all this fucking power and shit and bragging about all this power
Oh
and you
my.
Shut
don't
your
have
ass
shit
up.
and you don't have shit to
Oh
show for
my.
it.
Oh my
You don't
God.
you ain't putting one game out that's showing the power of it. I mean, you gotta look at here. Look
Like
at
an
like
Xbox?
fucking Nintendo. Let's look at Nintendo. Nintendo got the weakest shit out here. People are buying this shit in
You know that.
gangbusters
You know
because they
that.
have the games that people want to play.
Oh
They
my
got
God.
Okay.
Cyberpunk. Got Cyberpunk on that motherfucker with ray tracing. Hell no,
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 no, no,
no,
no, no,
no,
no.
nigga.
But
Cyberpunk is still broken.
let's not even bring up Cyberpunk and that fucking debacle. Okay. But what I'm saying is people follow what they want the games. Okay.
Not Cyberpunk.
The MPDs show what people shows that this company has something that this people want to play. Okay, because you can't have. What's the point in having hardware if you don't have fucking software to go with it? Let's
Yeah,
be honest.
and what's the point of having
Yes, Bunny, because
software?
Microsoft
Go
won. So
ahead.
you're saying Microsoft has games or Microsoft doesn't have games?
No, what I'm saying is Microsoft is offering people something that they want.
Oh, okay.
You
I'm
understand
back
what
on
I
your side.
mean
Yep,
now?
I'm back on your side. Yep. He's
Yeah,
right.
you
Yep.
people are. It's offering people something that they want.
Hold on, Bunny. Don't hurt the guests. We gotta have him back. Don't hurt the guests. Okay,
No,
I'm sorry.
no, no, no. But what I'm saying is, and this goes with all sides. Let's be honest. This goes with Sony, Xbox, and fucking Nintendo. If you
Yep.
don't have the fucking software, what's the point in having the most powerful hardware or having hardware out here? You
That goes
gotta
for
have the
PC too.
software
That
to
goes for
go with
PC
it.
too. Yeah, she's
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
you
Because
gotta have the
PCs are so
software.
powerful. The games aren't even as the games aren't even they can't even
But I
make
think the
games
biggest
good enough to even max out
To
PCs.
show
That's
it.
y'all here on the
Okay.
market today.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So right now, the MPDs, the only thing MPDs show is that this company has something that people want. When it switches and somebody else wins the MPD that month, so they had something people wanted like crazy. Okay, so it's going to boil down to the games. We can't say whether PlayStation 1 or Xbox One yet because PlayStation hit 10 million. PlayStation may not come out with any games that nobody wants to play in the next 3 years. They can fucking drop off the face of the earth. We don't know yet until they start showing what they're coming out with and when they start coming out with it.
Yeah, we
And
know they
that's what
coming. God of War
that's
coming.
I mean, but what I'm saying
Horizon
is
Forbidden West coming.
And the
no,
Sony
but what
fan
I'm
base is
saying
loyal.
is
They're
but
gonna
what
buy
I'm
whatever
saying
Sony drops.
but what I'm saying
not
is it
really.
might come out. It may come out, okay? But we don't know. Like I said, once it comes out is when we see what happens. They could do some bullshit, say something that nobody likes, and then they boycott the fucking game. Look at what happened with Battlefield 2, that Star Wars game, Battlefront. With Battlefront 2. Look at what happened with Battlefield 5. We don't know until this game launches what's going to happen because these companies could come out and say some bullshit that nobody likes. And you know how fast shit like that changed. Look at how the sales went with Death Stranding. When they announced 6 weeks before Death Stranding was to come out that it was going to go to PC also. it didn't sell. A lot of people who I knew who was getting it on Get PlayStation because they thought it was a PlayStation exclusive was like, oh wait,
Mhm.
I'm gonna just get it on PC because I'll have better
Yeah,
graphics and
now
shit
that's a
with it.
fact.
So
That's a
we
fact.
don't know until these games drop and what they say about them. And that's with any of these three companies: Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo, and PC. We don't know until these games come out and how they handle them.
All right.
Also, the biggest issue I noticed was coming from like you got these journalists who are also, talking about this mess, and they don't know. They talk about all these. Oh, we got insiders and stuff like this, telling them all this stuff, and then people get hype, and then they'll find out it's not even true, or it's just a
I
rumor
mean,
or
and
Yeah.
something.
that's like what me and Storm we were talking about earlier. Storm thought the Nintendo Pro before they announced the OLED, he already thought Nintendo Switch Pro was coming out this summer. And I was like, Nintendo hasn't even made an official announcement yet. He was like, well, all these insiders and all these journalists are saying this,
Yeah,
that, and the other.
And that's
Don't
why I
listen.
feel like I feel.
Don't fucking listen to these people, okay? And this is
yeah,
something I said on my show on Sunday about the Steam Deck. It looks gravy train with biscuit wheels on paper.
Yep.
I
Yep.
am waiting till this thing comes out and I get people like Storm who I know will get it and tell me the straight up about it. I don't listen to these journalists. I don't listen to Digital Foundry. I don't listen to IGN because all these people, I remember them after E3 2019 hyping up the Alienware handheld system. Remember
Hmm.
how they announced that? All these journalists were like, oh, this is the Switch killer. This thing is going to do this, 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 and this. That shit went radio silent, and we haven't heard a damn thing about it since.
Let me do
So,
this.
like I said,
Let me do this. I'm gonna turn it over to our brother Proper, but I'm going to do something. I don't know if I should do this because it's crazy already. No, we having a great show. Hit that like button, please, and share this out. We're opening phone lines, y'all. Phone lines are officially open. So if you want to call in, hit 724-739-3612. Or if you want to leave us a Yappa voicemail, go to PNTS Yappa via the PNTSnetwork.com/# PNTS main Yappa. Everything is open. I'm a Snowbunny. I'll give it back to you, and then we're going to give it to Proper. Let him get in. Let him chime in. Go ahead, Snowbunny.
all I was saying was, don't listen to these fucking journalists and shit. They got a hidden agenda when they talk about all this shit.
We got a phone call already.
Well, let's
All right.
go.
You are live on the Commission Podcast. Who is it that we're talking to? Our good friend.
Yo, I should be on this freaking panel. I don't know why y'all playing games with me, man.
Can y'all
But
hear me?
anyway, it's
What?
your boy, State of Revolution.
Yes.
The notorious REV. That's what I'm calling myself right now. And
There it is.
the most hated game in the most hated man in the Stadia universe. What's good, y'all?
What's up, Red?
What's
What's
up,
going on,
Red?
brother?
Chilling.
I'm sitting listening to the show, man. Y'all are killing me with this, man. Y'all are straight killing me. I can't stand none of y'all. For real.
Hey, Rev, since you called
For
up, we're
real.
going to put you on the spot, man. Who won that shit? Me or Bunny, man?
Oh, man. Golly.
I'm telling you, Storm, right now, we got this show Sunday, right? But
Yeah.
Bunny killed you though, dog.
Oh, man.
Hey, man, hang up on this mother. Get your ass, man. Get him out of here.
He confirmed the show first and then gave
Get him
us
out of here.
Oh,
No, seriously
man.
though,
Red,
man.
you cut up.
Y'all are killing me with this. Look. First of all, I ain't got no horse in this race like at all. I'm just sitting here tripping on y'all talking about this Steam Deck or whatnot.
Uh-huh.
Man, y'all are hyping this vaporware up all the way
Ooh.
to like unlimited expectations, and when it
shit.
comes out to be like
Exactly.
40p 30, y'all gonna be sitting
Exactly.
bad as
Exactly. No,
it ain't gonna be
exactly.
40p 30. I'm just talking shit.
I know, hey, Doc, they didn't hype up the RTX 3080 and all that, and look what it's doing. You know what I'm saying? That shit came out, delivered, blew us away. You know what I'm saying?
but that's
Yeah,
the
man,
one
that thing
I
look
wanna-
cool though. It look cool, and it's got so many options that you're gonna be able to do something. I'm with Storm on that part. But the thing for me is that I have like zero interest in it because I don't have, first of all, I don't have a PC and I don't have any, my Steam library is exactly zero. So I have never even been to the website. I don't even know what the doggone thing. Wait, I did go to check out the thing, but I never went to the store to buy anything on there. Why? Because I don't know way to play. I'm a Mac guy, so
Yeah.
so for me,
Ooh, I'm
you know, getting
Oh,
getting
he
the
said, "I'm
Steam
sorry."
Deck. Why would I even do that? It's not even a point.
I got you, bro. Hey, Rev, man, thank you for calling it. I told y'all thought I was lying. I told you today was going to be wild, and I'm glad you came through, brother. Hey, Rev, let everybody know where they can find you at and how you're with the PNTS Network family. And yes, we're going to get you on the next show. What's going on, Rev?
Okay, so first of all, y'all can find me on Twitter at sfounder2019. I'm the one that's blocked by everybody. And then
Right.
y'all can find me on YouTube at at the Stadia Revolution. We got the show this Revolutionary Storm coming up this Sunday, 11 o'clock Eastern time. Me and Project Storm, we're gonna be talking about everything that's happened this week and more. So you guys gonna tune in and like it's gonna be on my channel. So go to my channel, Stadia Revolution, and hit that subscribe button, and so y'all don't miss an episode.
Right.
It's all good.
And Rev, drop the link to your channel in the chat too, bro.
All right. I
All right.
will.
Appreciate you, good brother.
Yep. Later, y'all.
All right, man. All right. Proper. What are your thoughts on the discussion so far about the play? Did you have anything else that you want to chime in on, good brother?
On which part?
On PlayStation 5 versus Xbox Series. I know you already said, look, it's still early or whatever. But what do you feel about? I got to pin y'all against each other. What do you feel about what Snobunni had to say? I mean, she was taking shots at Xbox. Xbox gonna have something to offer.
Yeah, she's mostly. I mean, for the most part, I agree. And it goes back to what we talked about almost last time. And it's literally like this. I mean, we can all go against each other and be like, yo, Stadia, yo, PC, yo, Xbox, yo, Switch, da, da, da. But really, in all honesty, it's all about what and how you play.
Right.
That's really what it boils down to. I mean, you can sit here and say one's better than the other, but what it boils down to is for Snowbunny, yo, Switch is her thing, right? Me, I'm all about my PC. I'm all about my Stadia, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I play, and that's how we play. And as long as we are being catered to by whatever platform we're playing on, to me, those are the winners. I mean, it's never going to be one person or PlayStation running the whole show. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
PC's not going to be running the whole show. Stadia is not going to be running the whole show. There's different models out there for everybody that matches everybody. So in all honesty, it's the gamers that typically win. We just want our people to do better. Like for PC, I want games to be made that my PC can handle, like meet up to the standards of my PC. I know Storm feels the same way.
Mm-hmm.
Snowbunny she wanted the OLED, but she wanted the OLED to be better when it's docked. It ain't nothing was enhanced there. So we want to be taken care of by the platforms that we're following, and that's what it boils down to. In all honesty, I mean, the gamers want to win. You're tired of these companies winning. The gamers want to win.
Facts. No, I agree with you, brother. Like it feels like the last two generations. I mean, don't get me wrong. We got some dope games from PlayStation or whatever, but I feel like the generation before that we got more, and it just feels like with each generation we're just getting a little less and a little less and a little less. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been gaming for 30 plus years, and I feel like we're getting less and less now over the last few generations. So I can completely concur with that. Any other thoughts on this whole PlayStation Xbox thing before we move on to the final subject matter today? Any final thoughts?
Nah.
No.
Nope. All right, let's do this. Let's talk about this, because talking about getting a little less and a little less. Well, Amazon, on the other hand, they want to give you a little bit more. They want to give you a little sizzling. What am I talking about? Well, for the price of $1,500, you can play New World beta right now and get your 3090 sizzled, courtesy of Amazon. The story reads as follows. Amazon says the game is safe, but is patching it following a few reports of bricked graphics cards. Update. In a statement sent to PC Gamer, Amazon says that it has observed no indication of widespread issues with RTX 3090s, despite a few reports of players who say they've experienced hardware failures, although the game is already safe to play, says Amazon. It will release a patch that caps FPS on the menu screen to reassure players. They gave a statement, but the original story is the closed beta for Amazon's New World MMO just went live, and today there are multiple reports that somehow it's killing GTX or GeForce RTX 3090 graphic cards. That's a $1,500 card. I'm gonna start with my brother Doc Dark, because I know he in case he got to bounce. Doc, you playing?
This is good. So this is good. This is perfect. This is a great scenario for someone to go ahead and get the Steam Deck, just in case this thing breaks your graphics card.
Oh man, he can't hold it back. He can't hold it back. He's searching for the run. Oh man,
you could have gotten on the Steam Deck. You would have been all right.
I'm done. Oh my god.
This is ridiculous, though. No, Amazon got to figure out a way to compensate people for this if this is true, because that's incredible. Could you imagine having a 3090 and a game breaks it on you? That's insane. I do got a question though for the two PC gamers on here, real quick. I remember the game. Correct me if I'm wrong. Was the last game that really pushed PC? What's that game? Was it Crisis? Because I remember Crisis was like one of those games where you couldn't play unless you had a high-end graphics card. Was that the last game that actually pushed PC?
One of them, the first Crisis, yeah, most definitely was one of those ones. It still pushed PCs today, bro.
Yeah, you see, I would be excited. I heard what Proper said about a game coming out that only like. I know it sounds like it sucks, but only like the top tier, PC games, because that pushes everything else. Now everything else has to get better. You know what I mean? So it would be cool to see a game that can actually push those graphics cards to the max. But it looks like this game is pushing it so far that it's actually breaking them. So
it's not the graphics.
It's not only on PC at the time.
It's not the graphics that's
it's not the graphics that's breaking it. What's breaking? Is it like a bug or something?
There's no. It's probably just the optimization of the game, which I've seen a lot lately. Definitely with PC, it's not the graphics that does it, because I've ran into a few that's not like, oh my gosh, this is such great graphics, but like playing it, the optimization isn't great. Definitely when you're streaming it. Yeah. So that's what kind of it's the optimization more than the graphics.
Yeah, it's something like that. Hardware acceleration related or something like that. Something hardware related. I know that much.
This is not good for Amazon.
Oh yeah, Witcher was one of them. Witcher 3 was one of them too.
Oh, okay, okay.
So they have them like Cyberpunk, man. Like that game was made for PC first, and we saw what happens when you try to put them on consoles. We saw what happened right there when you get a true PC title that was ported down. You know what I'm saying? Like Cyberpunk looks beautiful, is doing things on PC that just is not achievable on any console. But that's just the story of PC gaming. That's why, some people feel like they're part of the master race and all that stuff, man. But for me, Doc, I go back to the Series X, for example, man. And I could throw the PS5 in there too.
Nah, leave the PS5 out. It don't belong.
I'm just saying, man. I just keep it real. I call it like it is. We up here talking about Flight Sim is coming on. It's on the horizon, Doc, and they talking about 30 FPS and all this stuff. So I think the Steam Deck can hit that, bro. At maybe 1080p or something.
You need to stop.
The Steam Deck can hit it at 1080p, bro. At least 1080p.
I just got that. Hey,
you know what I'm saying, Doc? I think the Steam Deck might be able to do that 30, bro.
You'll be playing paper airplanes on that thing. Hey guys, I got to head out, but I appreciate you guys having me.
Hey, appreciate you, Doc.
You know what it is.
All right, Doc.
Thank you for coming through. Appreciate you. So
paper airplanes.
I just want to throw this out. I want to throw this back to Proper real quick. So Proper, I know you energized. You ready to play this game, bro? You ready to test it out? Are you not concerned at all, though? It doesn't scare you what's going on? Can you break it down why, bro?
Well, for me, everything I do, I'm mostly streaming it. So I always make sure my stuff is set to stream, and I make sure my stream quality is on point before the game quality. That's just me.
Gotcha. Okay.
Now I know Storm is on the flip side, because Storm is showing out. This is what the game could do. 30 pop, pop, pop. I've been there. I've watched the streams. It looks amazing. He pops that whole. This is how bad this game is looking right now. Check it out. Me more. I'm on the opposite end of it, and I'm making sure this my stream, because I got a lot of stuff going on in the background. I'm doing a lot of entertaining. I got a lot of things popping off. So I always cap my games at 60, anyways. So it wouldn't have mattered for me. I wouldn't have ran into that problem. Now me, I'm not running like what Storm is yet, unless Storm wants to donate some. I got a 1080 Ti. So
I'm
okay,
looking
I'm
to
still
go to
running mine. So
3090. So if you want to get the 3080, I'll give you a nice price, man. Once I go to that 3090, I'll send it to you, man.
I'll at your boy.
You know it.
Yeah, they got these those new little stream things that they added to it that you can do on stream. So I'll let you
Yeah.
Hey, ladies, real quick. So I know y'all ain't into the PC gaming thing, right?
Nah,
But
Bunny, man, don't
I
let
know Bunny. Yeah,
fool
Bunny
you.
got the laptop. She got the.
Don't let
But
her
my
fool
thing
you.
is, all right. So you got this PC game that's burning $1,500 cards. Does it make y'all feel Does it make y'all feel more comfortable that y'all more console or Switch handheld hybrid people? And B, what does it make y'all think about Amazon? Like Amazon and Stadia more than Amazon though for whatever reason. They get chuckled at for trying to enter gaming, right? Stadia's been trying to release a game. I mean, not Stadia. Amazon's been trying to release a game since the 1930s, and they can't get nothing out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, is this leaving a sour taste in your mouth about Amazon and Google or whatever? So those are the two questions. Does it make you feel better that you're a console gamer, that this is happening on PC? B, what are your thoughts about Amazon altogether, that things keep happening with games that they're releasing?
I'll let you take it first, Tronny, and then I'll take it.
Sure. I really don't see anything wrong with it. I just think people just having a little hate streak anyway, because they just like you hear all the time. Steam, not Steam, but it's always It's always Stadia, Amazon. You hear all the time. These are garbage. Nobody doesn't want it. And you think sometimes I feel like if Amazon's not seeing a report of constantly problems, but people are seeing problems, I kind of think people are lying. Because do they have any proof of these incidents?
They got some proof.
They got proof.
People were willing to see. That's the thing about the PC side of town, man. They'll send you a report. You know what I mean? Like the DX. It's called like the DX,
I know, but
diagnosis report or something.
yeah, because I know Amazon. If something's
Other
wrong,
stuff they can send.
they go. Yeah, that's when I know Amazon. Something's wrong, they'll go after it. But my problem is, this is something I really don't think there's really a big old issue about it. I mean, if your graphics card is like having issues like that, that's could be something wrong. They're like, everyone actually check their computer, make sure that may be the issue.
Nah, hey Tronny, I thought about that too, but why is this new world happening with the most powerful GPUs in the world that were fine with Cyberpunk and other games like Star Citizen, all these other games, Witcher 3, all these games that's out here pushing hardware, especially all the way up to 8K, and New World comes out, and then you're hearing that there's a direct correlation between New World and the 3090s, not even the 3080s, 3070s, 3060s, or whatever, 3090s. That's crazy. So I think it's more than just like a little, a fake.
Well, there's a difference between those, Storm. You're looking at an MMO game, and a massive MMO game at that. Because I know I've had multiple games that ran fine, and I'm partnered with Guild Wars, and Guild Wars was a game I ran, not as taxing as the games that were not MMOs, but Guild Wars used to give me problems on my old PC. Not my new one, but my old one. It did when other games didn't, and I could not understand. But it's because of that MMO aspect. Because you're not just playing co-op now. You're playing with multiple people. So you're running with 100 some odd people on the screen at the same time. It's going to take its toll on your PC. It's
that's
what you're looking at.
Right, but other cats are out here playing the game and putting up clips and all this footage and all this stuff, having a good old time. That's what I'm saying. Why the 3090s when the 3090s is more than capable of handling?
Right, that's true. Yeah.
Here's how I look at this situation. Just like Proper said, when you have an MMO, they can run a lot heavier. Like I've burned out. Like my first PC I ever built, I had an NVIDIA card. I can't remember which one it was, but after 6 months of playing nothing but MMOs, I burned out my NVIDIA card. Okay, and I had to replace my NVIDIA card. MMOs run a whole lot more, and especially depending on what the servers you're on and things, it can run your PC very, very hot. So that's one aspect of it. But there's another aspect of it. It might not Tronny's saying, it could be something with the game. Right now, I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but I shut down my PC and I turned my PC back on. Windows have been having a whole lot of
Yeah,
updates lately.
yeah.
Yeah, they got
We
11
don't
coming out.
know. We don't know because see, I can tell you from my own personal experience, Windows put out an update that threw my wireless internet card off where I could not use my PC wirelessly. And it was from a known update from Windows 10.
Right.
So we don't know if something in this game is reacting to a Windows update that's fucking up these 3090s.
That's a good ass point. That's
We
a
That is a
good
don't know.
all on this panel, I'm sure, have had our
because
Yep.
encounter with
yeah.
Windows. Everybody with PCs, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Exactly. So we don't
Yeah.
know if it's a Windows update that's affecting the 3090s, and then when this game's code hit them 3090s, it's frying them.
Like Bunny, are they telling us whether they upgraded to that Windows 11? Because you know the PC enthusiasts will be willing to do that for the extra performance.
Exactly.
I'm not.
We don't know if that
I'm not updating to
3090.
that 11 until I know
Yeah,
it's
I'm
good.
not touching that. I'm not touching that trash.
Me
Nope.
Yeah, I
either.
was
So
saying I
Me
think
those
that Windows 11 is kind of a little strange too.
So those are all factors we have to look at. It might not be the game and it might not be the 3090s. It could be an update that Windows has done that's affecting them. Because like I said, I literally was on my PC, my MSI here, my Dominator Pro. I was on my Dominator Pro. I was logged. I was talking to my friend online. I logged out. It said update and shut down. I updated and shut down the next morning because of the type of wireless graphics card, the wireless LAN card that's in my PC, in my Dominator. Windows Update fucked everybody's up.
Yeah.
And the only way we could fix it, it took a couple months for Windows to get a patch for it, but we had to plug our PCs in to our internet adapters to allow the download to happen to fix the issue with our LAN cards. So it could not even be the Amazon game and it might not be the 3090s. It could be something that the Windows has done on the PC if it's a Windows issue.
Well, it's something to keep. I'm definitely keeping my eyes and ears on it. You know what I mean? Kazakh's in the
Exactly.
chat said it's the curse of the PC Windows update. That's the
Yep.
curse, man. A lot of people have
Exactly.
those
Yeah, a
problems.
lot of I had trouble with Windows on my old computer. I was playing. It was back when we were playing this. Windows updated on me when I was playing a game, crashed my whole computer.
And see, this is
Yeah.
why we're talking. Fast forward to cloud gaming, y'all. Now, I ain't going too far into it. I just want to say why people are intrigued by this right
No,
now.
this is
what
important.
we're
This is important. Go ahead, bro.
very important, man. This is why people like me, I could have a PC. Proper's place could have a PC, but we could go to the cloud and have a hell of a time, right? And when we're on the cloud, I'm sure Proper is not even thinking about his PC, even though he's probably capable of streaming from his PC. That's how crazy the cloud is, y'all. Like
Which I
when
do.
you're in that experience and everything's optimized and running so beautifully, you forget about the actual PC that you're playing on and you're more focused on, wow, the cloud is amazing. And you forget that you're using your PC to even do the shit on, man. It's ridiculous, bro. So all these issues and not even talking about other issues. Like I made a video, right? Got almost 20,000 views right now, just trying to help people out with Flight Simulator, up and coming game coming out for the Series X and Xcloud and all that real soon, next week, right? Man, people couldn't even play the damn game. I couldn't play the damn game. So I was like, yo, I feel their pain. It was the most stressful thing ever. A game of that magnitude, you can't even boot that shit up. So PC hardware and all this stuff, maintaining and the maintenance. Once people get over to the cloud, man, they're gonna be like, wow. That's all I'm saying, man. Convenience is there.
But then also on the flip side of it, Storm, that's another thing that's pretty good about consoles. We're in a locked ecosystem where we don't
Right.
do
Yep.
when we do updates and stuff, they can fix them super quick. Because like I said, right now there's too many factors going into that issue with that PC game. It could be the
Yep.
PC, it could be the fans, it could be an update that was done, it could be something like that. Because like you said, the 3090 is the newest thing out here. Windows is probably trying to catch up to it so they can do proper updates for it. We don't
Hey,
know yet.
well, that's why I'm staying tuned, you know.
That's why I was trying to question, like, yo, you guys got these new cars, these cars and everything. You're trying to tell me it can't that shit
$1,500
burn out
at the
quick?
minimum. You might be lucky to find it for MSRP, Tronny. 15 to $3,000 they were paying for these 39s.
Oof.
Yeah,
Straight up.
it's crazy. I mean, you when you look at it, that's the thing that my brother was starting to hit home on about cloud gaming. Like it's a gift and it's a curse, because I think this show signifies that when you have things like this where your $1,500 cars are getting burnt out, or people wanting to play their PC games on the go. Hey, look, cloud is a great alternative. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, look, I dropped a video on this, and nothing against my people getting Steam Deck. I'm not getting it, even though I'm a tech enthusiast. Why? Because I'm gonna play the hell out of some GFN with some ray tracing on it on my phone. Now I get where people. I'm not saying that. That's just me, and I'm not saying
You think the Steam Deck is not going to be capable of that shortly,
bro.
That's what I'm asking.
No, because it's hard. It's static hardware. So I can right now on my phone. If GFN raises its specs. Right now on my phone, if they raise their specs to 1400p, I can play them same Steam games 1400p with ray tracing on my phone.
Remember AMD, my brother. Remember AMD just announced ray tracing for mobile. They just announced it at their latest show. Now this is what I'm trying to. I'm trying to
that
put
is
people
true.
down. I'm trying to put people down with how I think and the research I do, man. Y'all know we out here researching. Y'all know that everybody.
Now what's in these? Are these AMD cards in here?
No. So basically, the Steam Deck, I'm not sure. I think it might.
It's an AMD.
AMD APU. AMD APU. There it is. God damn it.
Yeah,
now,
you
look,
lucky.
now,
You lucky, man.
Hey, look. Now, look. Now we know for a fact here, Bunny. See, I was thinking NVIDIA for some dumb ass reason. Here we go. Let's open it back up. Can of worms is open.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Hey, the Switch is capable.
I just threw in the oop.
The Switch has that Tegra and all that NVIDIA, so people were thinking DLSS. You see, and I want to go back to you specifically, Bunny, because we learned one thing. More people care about that 4K shit I be talking about than we originally thought, right? You saw the onslaught, the outrage that happened in the community, of the gaming community, right? People wanted 4K. I know it shocked the hell out of Nintendo.
Yeah.
What? All of a sudden?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Like I said, even if, like, for me, I was like, 4K really didn't matter to me because I don't even have a 4K TV. Even if they had bumped it up to like 1440p or some shit like that, give some bump. The bump that they gave to it, everything that they did for the Switch OLED, okay, is to cater to the handheld players.
Right.
None of it catered to the dock players.
Absolutely.
None of it.
That's a problem. And that's a problem. Now, see, going back to what I'm saying, right? People wanted DLSS. They know that Switch had Nintendo has a partnership with NVIDIA, right? But here is AMD putting that APU or whatever, which is a CPU GPU combination, right? So here they are using AMD. Smart they smart as hell. God damn it. I swear, y'all don't understand. Listen. Now they just got on stage and told us about the mobile phones getting ready to do ray tracing now. Hey, we know that the older hardware, all the way back to who knows what, they even got the AMD Fidelity Super Resolution, FSR, right? Allows you to run games using machine learning and AI and stuff like that at a higher FPS with better visuals, Bunny, but it's less taxing on your hardware. You get what I'm saying? Like, y'all see what I'm talking about right here? When you start putting one to one together, man, I'm done. Steam Deck is about to take the hell over. I'm telling you, sleep on it if you want to. I'm done with it.
Like I said earlier about the Steam Deck, and everybody was talking about the phones of the future, the tablets, all this stuff, and now we got Steam Deck. Now Steam Decks is the future. So which is it going to be?
It's not the future. It's not the future. It's the time.
So it's okay.
Go ahead, Prophet.
No, I said they'll all play Stadia. It's all good.
Oh my gosh. Hey, perfectly fine.
They all play Stadia. That's true. They might play
Perfectly
Stadia.
fine.
People playing
can
Stadia
see-
in their cars. I'm like on their
Yeah.
little car panel. I'm like, what the
On
heck?
treadmills and everything, man. Stadia is
treadmills,
real. Smart
yeah.
watches on a watch. Stadia at a high fidelity. Yo,
Yeah.
it's crazy. So, I mean, when you think about that, though, y'all, see, eventually somebody before you go to bed at night gonna be thinking like, damn, Storm has some good points right there with the AMD. I ain't think about that. If these mugs come out here and talk about, wait a minute, all of a sudden we hitting ray tracing on Steam Deck, activated now in all the games where ray tracing is possible. You know they got y'all. It's all in the bag, man. It's all in the bag. They already got the storefront. Steam is the truth. It's out here killing the game, making Epic and others want to jump out here. So we know they're gonna sell games and stuff. We know that they've already sold a ton. And what they're gonna do right at launch, y'all? Write this down. They're gonna have the biggest Steam sale to coincide with the launch of this damn handheld. Man, y'all better get out of here with all that.
My wallet is not trying to hear that.
I
bro.
just
know.
thought about something, y'all. I don't think Cyberpunk gonna be able to run on it.
It will. It will.
No, because it says it has like up to 1.6 teraflops. That's what the base PS4 had, and it couldn't run it.
But see, they got this this memory, man. The bandwidth is so fast, man. This quad lane, whatever the fuck it is, like bandwidth and all that stuff. It's just gonna be. See, I love how it's like they were genius with this whole thing, y'all. Y'all might not see it because you might not care. You got to care about this stuff. Proper knows what I'm talking about.
Yo, Storm, I'm sitting here, I'm watching the stream, the screen, and we were looking at something. There was something that was up on the screen earlier, and it had an advertisement or a story for the Stream Deck on the side, and it said Valve has not found a game that's on Steam yet that cannot be run. You saw it? You saw it?
I saw it.
So Cyberpunk is on there.
We can kill that narrative right there. We got to let that go now. I told y'all what this is capable of.
They have not found a game that it cannot run on. So that
I just saw that. Even if it's 720p settings, a phone can run that damn near these days. Well, the Steam Deck is going to be fine, man. And this is why. This is why all people right at Nintendo.
Stadia.
They aiming at Nintendo. Aiming at Nintendo real quick, and then I'm gonna pass it to you. They aiming at Nintendo with all this Steam Deck talk because Nintendo dropped the damn ball. They had an opportunity to just give people 4K clarity, 4K resolution. Zelda, everything would have been beautiful, but I'm gonna pass it to Tronny though.
Oh, okay. So like I said earlier, also it's just something I'm not, like I said, I still haven't really. All this stuff, they're all talking all these these words and stuff, talk about it has this and that. But again, I need to see actual gameplay on other games and see if it actually works. Because I don't want to just hear like, oh, it works for this game. Come to find out it doesn't work for that game. That's what I'm saying. They gotta give us clarity that these games actually work. You can't just say, oh, it works, and then sometimes it doesn't. Because some games on Steam, I had to like modify. I was playing was a Bartender Simulator. That's a fun game. I love it. And what I was doing, I had to fix the code because there was a hiccup on the Mac version. Yes, I'm a Mac user. So I was playing the Mac, but it was so clear. It was clear. So it was worth it. And so I had to go fix the code that they told us to do, and it worked. So that's what I'm saying. Anything like any type of hiccups on those games, would it automatically fix, or I might have to go back and fix like I do on the PC or Mac's PC? Well, that's what it is. So it's like that also happens with some of their games. So some of their games can be broken. You got to read and make sure they update for that feature. So yeah, like some things can't work. I kind of see like some games actually working on there, but not all of them. And like I said before, we haven't got the word from other developers feel comfortable about this.
Well, here's a vast catalog of games already on Steam by tons of developers. We got thousands of games in this catalog. See, that's the thing, Tronny, that is going to help Steam do its thing. Our Steam Deck do its thing right there. See, it's going to fall. It's going to lean heavily on Valve and the Steam library and all that stuff, the storefront and everything else. All those sales, oh my gosh. Exclusive incentives if you have this Stream Deck and all that, man, it's going to be crazy out here. Publishers and devs want that money. They're going to keep on supporting the Steam Deck and all that stuff. So
that's the thing. You're hearing more people saying they're not going to use that just for Steam. They're using for emulating games. That's
Right.
also the
Yeah, like
biggest thing I've
Nintendo
been
game.
hearing.
Yeah.
Nintendo, PlayStation, probably some Xbox games that don't even work on the new Xbox. It can't work on even probably not on the other on the what's it Game Pass or anything. I'm just saying that stuff like that really concerns me because then it's like now Valve has to change it to make it more, hey, you can't just go in there just taking game. You can't emulate. Like
They
you're
don't
going to see a
care.
lot of lawsuits.
They ain't
Yeah.
gonna care. You know why? Because I think Valve understands the allure. The allure
Yeah.
is like for us on this panel. The allure or the potential allure is PC games on the go. But for a
Right.
lot of these people that bought this, the allure is I got this device that's capable of doing XYZ.
All this.
Yeah, you
Right.
know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
exactly.
So yeah, you gonna have to hacking, the hacking and shacking, the dude like on Fallout 4, hacking and shacking. You have a lot of hacking and shacking on there. So yeah, I mean I get your concerns, Tronny. I know, but
Yeah.
unfortunately, Steam they ain't gonna do nothing about that because they're gonna be getting cranking devices
Right.
out there. You know,
I mean,
so
people still
I
use their
didn't know they're
PCs every
actually
day.
they're actually working with the multiplayer game companies because they say they got to put the anti-cheat system back in them.
Right, but people
oh
still use their PCs
That's what I'm
every day.
saying.
Every day we're using our
Yeah,
PCs.
I know people do, but I'm saying right now this is handheld, and they just said it does. And I have an article, and they just said that their Valve is putting anti-cheats in the in the Steam Deck.
The Steam OS, and that's one thing they
Yeah.
probably can implement into the Steam OS or whatever. Or I don't know the magic behind that, but hey, if it's their proprietary tech,
Mhm.
they could do that. It's going to be more appealing than anything for a lot of people to get over there and not have to worry about as much cheating. That'll be a great thing. That's a bonus if they could do
Yeah,
that.
that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing right now. And people are
Yeah,
telling me, "Oh, they're going to do that. They're not going to do that." I was told other people they told me they weren't going to do that. I said, "Well, they're working with them, so there is a possibility there's going to be some limitations you can actually do on that thing." So
right.
we don't know.
I tell you what, it's going to be interesting, and you're going to see me day one live coverage of the Steam Deck, even if I don't have mine in my hands at the time. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't even pre-order it. I didn't pre-order that bad boy.
You never pre-order
Hey,
anything, and
I don't
that's the
pre-order
reason
the
you
damn
lose
thing.
out.
And you're right, Bunny. You know what though? You know what though? I'll find a way. I'm gonna bring that footage
I thought
I'm
you
talking about.
pre-ordered.
Huh?
I thought you pre-ordered.
No, I didn't pre-order
He
it. I
doesn't
ain't pre-ordered
pre-order
yet.
anything.
No,
That's
that
the
was
reason.
So why you making
Doc.
it sound like
Doc,
you
Doc
Doc
said
Nah,
pre-ordered.
hey, listen,
Doc
because I know
pre-ordered.
if I want one, I can get one. You know what I'm saying? Like I got the
Mm,
Series X and all that. You know what I mean? My 3080. I get one if I really
you
want it.
got me. You got me the impression that you pre-order. You were already set to
No, I didn't
go.
pre-order. No, see, here's the thing.
See,
I said
Storm never
no.
pre-orders.
That's right. I'm not gonna pre-order it, and plus
Hence
they're gonna
why
have.
he don't have a PS5 right now.
That's right. That
And
is true.
it took him to almost Christmas to get his Series X.
I could have had a PS5. I would have had to pay a couple $100 more. I could have had it. I've overpaid for my graphics card. So if I really wanted it, I could have had it. Like if I really want the Steam Deck, I'd get it. I ain't worrying about all that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I get
okay.
that. But here's the thing. Bottom line is it's very interesting. The multi-use factor is what we really should be looking at. We shouldn't be looking at the fact that this Steam and all these other devices failed that came from Valve or whatever in the past, like the Steam machine. We
Oh
shouldn't be looking at
yeah.
all that. We should be looking at this is right here might be the time they get it right. This right here might be a device that can get more people into gaming and doing multitasking and all that stuff than ever before with a portable device. You know, like a laptop, kind of portable, but it's not as small as a damn
Oh
Steam
yeah.
Deck. And that's why phones are so popular right now. So man, they're smart.
I
I like the move.
you know what, the one thing I will say this, if they had other colors and made it a little more I guess the buttons look a little decent, I think it'll probably be like, okay, maybe we'll think about it. But I do remember people were talking about I read someone talking about doing a what do they call that? Dating sims like collection
Yeah.
and see how that works. I was like, oh well, I guess. I don't
Yeah,
know
I
what it
hear you.
I'm not sure the dating sims are on the Switch or like, but not the Switch, but the Steam. I'm not sure what they're like over there. But just seeing people talk about, what they're going to do to it, it sounds pretty cool. Like, if you're going to make it modified for you, That's awesome. But like I said, I have my little doubts about that. I'm like this with every console that comes out until I actually see what it can actually do. Then I will be for it. But right now, the news is kind of spotty until we actually see more, gameplay and stuff like that. That's all I want to say.
I hear you.
All right. Well, folks, that was a hell of a show.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Oh,
Wowzers.
God.
Yep. So glad that everybody could participate. It was good to have everybody. It's good to have our good friend Doc visit us as well. So now we're going to round it out. We're going to close everything out. We're going to go from Tronny to Bunny to Storm to Proper. Tronny, you first, sweetheart. Let everybody know where they can find you at.
Oh, okay. You can find me as Galactic Cutie. Well, you can find me on the Galactic Cutie, not Twitch. Well, you know what? I want to do a Twitch. I need to get into Twitch again. I've been saying that, and I keep forgetting about it.
Come on over. The water's fine.
I'm on, well, I'm all over the place right now. I go by Galactic Cutie on Twitter. And then, yeah, I'm practically quiet, but I sit down and just eat my popcorn and watch all the shit fly. And then I usually just like to, I have a YouTube channel, but like I said, I still haven't activated that yet until I get in the mood to do it. This is just I don't really have much to do except for work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should have kicked off a power stream. Yo, you got the PS5, right?
I
Oh,
haven't got PS5. I'm kind of good with my PS4.
Okay, that's
good.
right. I don't know if you updated and got it before me. At least I feel better now. But yo,
Yeah,
I was gonna say you could have kicked off a hell of a fight, Ratchet and Clank session and all that stuff, man. At the time,
I want to play that game so bad. Don't get me started.
So
I really
good.
like Ratchet and Clank. I like that series. It's one of my favorites.
Bunny, Snobunni, where can the good people find you at?
You can find me here on YouTube at Snowbunny Gaming. You can also find me on my show on Sunday with my co-host here, Project Storm. Also, we have Rome Rush as a co-host over on
Rome.
my channel, Rome Rush. You know,
I said
Rome.
Rome. No, I said Rome.
Yes.
Yeah.
Over on my channel, Snow Bunny Gaming. Right now, we're Sundays at 2, but due to football season, we're going to probably be changing that date up. But you guys can find us over there cutting it up at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Same things that we do here, we do over there. You can also find me over on Sick Humor's podcast, the Politically Incorrect
Shout out.
Show, where that
boy.
show we talk about nothing but gaming. It's
I-
all me and Tronny we're over there.
Yeah.
It is all about like our views on real world events, so it can get a little wild and crazy over there, y'all. You can find me on Twitter at Snowbunny426, and that's about it. Where you can find me at, y'all.
All right. Storm, where can the good people find you at, good brother?
Find me on that Steam Deck. You know what I'm saying? Eventually. But until then, you can find me right here on YouTube, y'all. Look for the avatar that you see on the screen if you can see it. You know what I mean? That's no, not this one. I updated. Hey, find me on YouTube right here, Project Storm. I always tell people type in Project Storm 8K and you'll find me for sure. Or hit me up on Twitter at the Nephophiliac, which means someone who loves clouds. And I know I love that cloud gaming, y'all. So I went with that handle. And it's unique. It's original. Now, those are the places you can find me. You can also find me on Sundays with Stadia Revolution that called in earlier. We'll be doing a Revolutionary Storm podcast. That's Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern time, right before Yin Me Jang of Gaming at 2 p.m. Eastern. You can find me there, y'all.
Right. And last but certainly not least, our good brother, Proper. Let the good people know where they can find you at Mr. Proper's place.
All very easy. YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, all at Proper's Place. All one word.
Wow.
Can't beat that. Now that's what you call organization.
That's how you do it.
That's for
But that's how you
Dang,
do it
that's
when
organization.
all over the place.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then
We advertise that content. We advertise that content all over the place. You
You know,
know
that's right.
and
I
Smart.
have a question
also
for Storm real quick. I have a question for Storm real
Oh,
quick.
go
Is
ahead.
every like when you do your shows, do you use like all type of like a like a what do they call that? Like
Like,
like storms, like different type of puns with your when you start your
I,
podcasts?
I did a little rinky dink one that I created myself, but I got to upgrade. I'm glad you asked that. I got to upgrade. We'll talk about it though. I need to do a big
Oh, okay.
upgrade. I thought Moss threw me a new. He was gonna help me, but then Moss be doing too many things at one time, and he forgot about me. So until we get it together, man, I won't have any of the fancy stuff though. But I want to.
His joint is ready.
and then
Because I've
also
been
go ahead, Trotty.
oh no, I just thought the weather puns were
Oh man,
just really
it's so
cool.
Tronny. Now you talking. Now we gonna have. Hey, hit me up in the DM. We got to talk. You know what I mean?
Wait.
And then besides here, you can find most of us on the pntsnetwork.com. We're
Thank you,
working on the
dear.
website. We got some
Yes.
things going on. You can also find most, if not all, of our shows over on Radio Public, iTunes,
Yes.
Spotify. So you can listen to us where you want to, how you want to, and when you want to. Usually the shows get uploaded 3 days after the live podcast. So you guys can listen to us here on YouTube, on our respected channels, or you can find us on those audio places where you can listen to us. Check the pntsnetwork.com to see a list of the shows and where you can find all of us and information about all of us.
Everything's updated, baby. He was right on with that one. All right. And y'all can find me here on my channel, MM2K Videos. You can also find me over at Stadia Dosage, talking about that good old Stadia. And you can find me kicking up shows for PNTS Network. And shout out to the crew, my peoples at Broadband Bullies. I know y'all ain't seen me over there in a while. But when my schedule gets recalibrated, you'll see me pop up in there and smack them up in the head about talking about cloud gaming, and then popping back out. So definitely shout out there. We got some good things going on over there. Definitely some great shows coming. Definitely check out our website over at broadbandbullies.com for the latest and greatest in gaming news and the latest and greatest in gaming shows. With that said, that's it for today's show. Thank y'all so much. We love y'all. And until next time, have a wonderful, wonderful gaming day. Peace.
Bye.
Peace. Later.